As a parent, there's a great deal you can do to tune in to your baby in the early days of their life. And though it may sound surprising, this includes when they're asleep. This film will show you how to recognise the different types of sleep your baby needs. Over the course of a day, your baby will move through different levels of sleepiness and wakefulness. When they're asleep, these levels are called sleep states. And if you can recognise them, you can help your baby sleep well, which is important for their development.
There are two different sleep states that babies spend time in. The first of these is the deep sleep state. In a deep sleep state, they will be very still and calm. They will be showing very few body movements, so they will be lying very still, although they may show some occasional little startles or jerky movements very briefly. But their body will basically be very still and quiet.
Tara's baby Oscar is just a few days old, and she can already recognise which sleep state he's in.
At the moment he's in a deeper sleep, and you can see that his breathing's more shallow. He's not really reacting to any external noise. He's not pulling many facial expressions or making any noises himself.
Their breathing will be very regular and shallow when they're in this state, so almost to the point where it's hard to see whether they're breathing at all. This is the deepest level of sleep that your baby spends time in, and when they're in this state, they will be actually quite hard to wake up because they're in a very low level of consciousness. So if they did get woken up for some reason, they would quickly go back off to sleep again. The second sleep state that babies spend time in is the light sleep state, and this looks quite different to the deep sleep state because there's a lot more activity going on in this state. They may be showing some quite big movements in their body, movements of their arms or legs, and they may be wriggling and squirming slightly. They will also be showing quite a range of facial movements often in this sleep state, and you'll be able to see their eyes moving in rapid eye movement underneath the eyelids.
Because babies can be quite active in that state, they move more, they respond to outside stimuli more often, and sometimes parents think they're awake and will lift them up and wake them up accidentally. So if parents are aware, to leave them to see if they settle down again.
When he starts to wake up, he might move his head from side to side, and he'll pull little faces. He might look as though he's going to cry, and he'll just start moving a lot more as well.
Babies need to spend time in the different sleep states in order to support their development. So during the light sleep state, the baby's brain is developing, and during the deep sleep state, the baby's physical growth is happening. So it's important that babies are able to spend time in each of the sleep states in order to make the best progress.
In the other films in the Understanding Your Baby series, you can learn much more about how you can tune into your baby and what you can do to help them learn and develop in the early months of their life.